A spike in crime in Baton Rouge this weekend, coming just weeks after police touted arrest numbers and asked the community to do more.
And Hunter Lovell is live at the Magnolia Room with a look at tonight's student government debate.
And finally, how one LSU policy has some students worried for their health and safety.
All this and more, Newsbeat starts right now. Hello and welcome back to Newsbeat. I'm Rachel Handley.
And I'm Trey Cuvion. Thanks for joining us. Tremont Waters has been the backbone of the LSU basketball team throughout this season, filled with adversity and triumphs. And today, his hard work was recognized. Waters was honored with 3 coaches' SEC honors, including Co-Defensive Player of the Year and All-Defensive Team. The sophomore guard was also the only Tiger named to the All-SEC First Team. 2 other Tigers also earned top SEC honors today. Junior guard Skylar Mays was named Scholar Athlete of the Year and to the SEC Second Team, as well as forward Naz Reid, who was named to the All-Freshman Team. The 9th-ranked Tigers will travel to Nashville this weekend as they try to build on their regular season conference title and win the SEC tournament.
And while LSU is still facing scrutiny after suspending Coach Will Wade, they're not the only college facing controversy.
Among 50 different individuals are charged in a nationwide college cheating scam. The criminal complaints say parents, coaches, and college prep execs paid to change students' SAT scores. Among the dozens implicated were actresses Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin.
Some of the schools involved include Stanford, Georgetown, and Yale. And student government will elect a new president and vice president on Monday, and a debate between the 3 pairs of candidates will be held tonight. The moderator is none other than Tiger TV's own political analyst, Hunter Lovell. He's at the student union right now with a peek at some key issues to be addressed tonight. Hunter?
Tonight, 5 tickets for president and vice president will have the chance to explain their campaign platforms and initiatives. We expect most of the debate to be centered around campus safety improvements, curbing the hazing culture, and diversity outreach. The debate will last approximately 2 hours, and I'll be asking questions as the debate moderator. The 5 tickets in the race are, in order of elections filing, the All-In ticket featuring Catherine McKinney for president and Nash Joyner for vice president, the Elevate ticket with William Jewell for president and Taylor Scott for vice president, the Legacy ticket featuring Brooklyn Farley for president and Corey Coate for vice president, the Arada Wilder ticket with Andrew Arada for president and Russell Wilder for vice president, and lastly, the Time Is Now ticket featuring Nalo Zidane for president and Ethan Hunter for vice president. It should be an exciting evening for the candidates to formally introduce themselves to the LSU community. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Hunter. And if you can't make the debate, you can watch our coverage on tigertv.tv at 7 p.m.
A violent weekend in Baton Rouge left 6 injured in 3 separate shootings and comes just 2 weeks after Baton Rouge police touted success in getting guns and drugs off the street this year. But the main focus was to get the public to help them do more. Moms affected by crime are making a plea for the community to play a stronger role.
We just want justice for our Deuce. Everybody knows him as Deuce. Nobody really knows him as Tevin Gunter.
Tanya Kinchin is still mourning the loss of her son over 2 years after he was gunned down on Annette Street in Baton Rouge. She and 3 other victims joined police begging for more help.
What if it was your loved one? What if it was your family member? What if it was your boyfriend?
Kinchin says that she knows someone has information about her son's murder, urging anyone with information to call police.
I know someone knows. Someone knows who did it. Someone knows who was about to go do it. Someone heard talk about who probably did it, but no one's calling in.
Baton Rouge Police Chief Murphy Paul echoing Kinchin's message at a news conference, saying that community involvement is key in preventing and solving crimes.
The community is calling. They're picking up the phone and they're calling us.
In the past 2 months, more than 200 people have been arrested for various gun and drug charges in Baton Rouge, with dozens of firearms recovered, 5 of them being stolen.
We're starting off 2019 with operations like this because the community's calling and we want to continue our efforts, but we still need more help. There's a lot of work to be done because there's still too much violence.
Chief Paul also urging parents to reach out to their children to talk about what they see on social media.
Have a conversation with your child and ask them that question. Are you friends with someone on social media, or have you seen someone on social media with a gun?
He says with community involvement comes action that Kinchin wants for her son and for others, so they might not have to mourn the loss of a loved one.
But it's a domino effect. It don't just affect one. It don't just affect me. It affects the whole family, his cousins, everybody.
Reporting in Baton Rouge, Trey Cuvion, WBRZ News 2.
BRPD says anyone can call Truce to have a gun picked up, no questions asked, and their number is 225-239-7835. Well, crime isn't the only thing on the rise. New outbreaks of measles are spreading across the country.
Tiger TV reporter Brooke Smith has more on how you can stay safe. Brooke?
As measles outbreaks spread across the United States, many are wondering what this could mean for unvaccinated individuals. A growing controversy has been vaccination requirements along with the health risks and benefits. As a public university, LSU requires students to fill out an immunization form upon admission. However, Assistant Director of the LSU Student Health Center, Julie Hupperich, said there is a waiver that students can sign to opt out of immunization requirements.
There is a possibility to sign a waiver, but part of that is agreeing that if there is an outbreak on campus that you could potentially be asked to leave.
Hupperich said the Student Health Center offers a vaccination information sheet which lists all the symptoms and side effects on receiving vaccinations to help students make informed decisions. According to Hupperich, recent scientific research has supported vaccines in providing immunity to life-threatening diseases. Measles, a disease preventable through vaccinations, has seen an increase in outbreaks in the past few months. Since the beginning of the year, the CDC has reported 206 cases of measles in 11 states, with many cases involving unvaccinated children.
High school age students first coming into adulthood, it's important that they make their own decisions. So, potentially that could have been a decision that their parents made for them up until that point. And so I would just say, make sure that you do your research and get educated.
Several LSU students have expressed their opinions on vaccinations.
If a small population of people don't get vaccinated, then it puts the whole population at risk. So I get the arguments or whatever, but I think that you do a lot more harm than good by not vaccinating your children.
While some support vaccinations, they believe it should be up to the parent to decide what is best for their child as opposed to government regulation.
It should be parents' consent because a lot of parents sometimes have home remedies that you don't know about that can keep their kids from getting vaccinated that may be better than vaccines.
The Student Health Center is open to provide more information and discuss vaccination options with students. For Tiger TV, I'm Brooke Smith. Back to you.
Thanks, Brooke. In the last few years, the number of emotional support animals has drastically risen from 3 to now over 60 animals, and the number is expected to grow. Many interesting emotional support animals have been allowed in on-campus apartments, including snakes, chinchillas, and even a bearded dragon. The Office of Disability Services says it is trying to keep people informed on the difference between service animals and emotional support animals. In the future, they plan on posting flyers that clarify that service animals perform a task and emotional support animals provide therapeutic comfort.
So people realize, okay, a service animal is a dog, but they don't understand the distinction between, okay, just because I have an emotional support animal that's a dog, that's not a service animal. And they still try to take the dog into
LSU plans to continue the education and dialogue on assistance animals.
Students with questions can contact the Office of Disability Services.
Coming up, a program at LSU is cleaning the coast of plastic waste.
Find out how you can help when we come back. But plastic waste is threatening beaches everywhere, including the Gulf Coast. Reporter Madeline Kelly has more on how some students at LSU are cleaning the coast.
Ever since plastic production took off almost 100 years ago during World War II, it hasn't slowed down. Plastic is everywhere. Your straws, the keyboard you type on, and even the clothes that you wear. Plastic, however, consistently makes up for 90% of all marine debris that has been studied. Dr. Mark Benefield, professor in the Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences here at LSU, who has worked on the oil spill, says this problem is the worst that he's seen.
When we take samples in the Gulf of Mexico, we take samples in our estuaries and in the river, and we see just how much plastic is out there. It's really alarming.
I talked with LSU freshman David Jackson to see what he had to say on this issue.
It said that people can't efficiently and recycle, I guess, or at least just throw it in the trash like it's supposed to.
We tested a Nike shirt under laser technology in Dr. Benfield's lab to see just how much plastic was in this everyday 100% polyester shirt. It matched 83% with plastic. Microbeads and polyethylene is found in everyday products which hurt and release more plastic waste into the ocean.
Everybody, I think, can do their part by reducing their use of single-use items and investing in items which can be reused.
Dr. Benfield advises students to start noticing the plastic pollution that is on campus.
Open your eyes and start looking around our campus, our waterways, our streets. Look at how much plastic is there and start taking steps to reduce how much plastic you use, and get involved with groups that are picking some of this stuff up, because it's not going to go away by itself.
Dr. Benfield's graduate student, Karen Toner, started a petition to get LSU to be a plastic straw-free campus. They both urge students to sign. Big things start with small steps. Remember to reuse, deuce, and recycle. With Tiger TV, I'm Madeline Kelly.
Benfield also says you can help just by limiting how much disposable plastic you use. And yes, that includes those pesky plastic straws. After the break, the Groove In concert is almost here. We'll tell you how you can get your tickets for the main event. Don't go anywhere.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
The deadline for Groove In concert tickets is tomorrow at 5 p.m. The best part, all student tickets are free. You just have to claim them. You can do so by going to lsusports.net/student-tickets.
And be sure to check out Tiger TV's coverage when our own Fallon Brown will interview the stars on the purple carpet. And also be sure to check out the student government's debate tonight on tigertv.tv. And that's all the time we have. For more news, check out our social media pages or visit tigertv.tv. And for Tiger TV, I'm Trey Cuvion.
And I'm Rachel Handley. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a great night, Tigers.